Welcome back.
Nick and Lex here.
Hey everyone. So Nick is showing me another reaction of his choice. I've never heard this. Tell us what we're going to listen to.
Well, so we're going to listen to a little bit, to something a little bit more extreme than we have, like in forever since we started this. This is a band called Watchtower by with a phenomenal guitar player called Ron Jarzombek, which I
used to pronounce Jarzombek.
Jarzombek. So Ron, if you see this, I apologize. But yeah, he was the there's a little bit of backstory. So because of him, I started actually listening to jazz and Alan Holdsworth.
Ooh.
Because he's very much inspired by Alan Holdsworth, even though the music doesn't sound anything like Alan Holdsworth. So when I started playing guitar and listening to music, when I like in 1999, I started listening to him and everything changed for my life. And then I discovered Alan Holdsworth. But the band was, they recorded the first album in 1985, which is a self-titled Watchtower, and then they recorded one actually in Berlin, Watchtower, the second one, Control and Resistance, and it has to do with Chernobyl. It's really cool. And then it took him like, oh my god, like 20 years to get this done.
Oh my goodness.
And they did it all, like, I think, if I'm not mistaken, they did it all, everybody in their house, no COVID.
Really?
But they just couldn't get together, so they recorded this each separately. And
that's kind of neat.
It's but yeah, it's pretty intense.
I have to say I recognize this album cover just from seeing it from you. You know, like your videos or your whatever.
Yeah.
And I've heard you talk about Watchtower.
Oh yeah.
I obviously have heard you talk about Ron Jarzombek.
Jarzombek, and then he has a different band we listen to also, which is Spastic Inc. and another really cool project of his, which I'm not gonna talk about right now. Let's just get into this.
Okay.
Let's see if you like it. So,
all right.
I hope you guys enjoy.
I have no idea what to expect.
Yeah,
absolutely no idea.
This is different. This is very different. So, hang on to your. Yeah. Okay, 1, 2, and.
I always love about songs, and maybe it's cheesy, but I always love when they do one side and not the other and then switch it around.
Oh yeah.
So I really...
And I was gonna tell you, okay, your headset is not broken.
I was wondering, I'm like, this is really low.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really a nice surprise. But I also love, I can already tell this is totally off, like tempo or whatever you call it.
Yeah, it's this guy is like
it's not 4/4.
This guy's like a professor. No, it's not 4/4. It's like I don't know.
This is very complex. I can tell a lot of stuff is going on. These people,
they're obviously like very
trained. Like
and his brother plays the drums and so Bobby Jarzombek plays the drums and Ron plays the guitars.
Okay.
And their favorite band was Rush when they were kids. So
I can see
they have all the good inspirations.
I can see that. Well, I love it. I just wanted to say that. So
let's keep going.
Accuracy to the brink. But
so ridiculous.
I love that. The voice is so good.
Yeah,
like
voice...
I was hoping. I was like, oh my god.
And you know what? The voice is actually, oh my god. He sang on the first record in '84, and then they disbanded, and he never sang again. And then they got him again for this album. It's so cool. But yeah, I love his voice.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's very good.
His verses in actuality. The question lacks a conclusion. The answer continues if it fades. Attempting to pinpoint estimates.
So you're obviously trying to. So that's what, like, for example, like Metallica does in Orion.
I like that.
It's very offbeat and just like
but
makes you feel like a badass.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
it
Like
does.
I mean, if I would be driving a car with this,
Yeah.
I would feel like,
Yes,
like
powerful. Very
yeah.
powerful.
Yep.
With edges sharper than blades, compilations compute an average as the constancy retrogrades. To understand the matter, it boils down to the parts. Disengage the vectors with figures off of the charts. To what degree can we take it? What's the value of a face? How do we define existence with numbers on a decimal place? In the universe that's microscopic, electrical forces overtake. Time is short, ticking faster. Few laws of gravity to break. As a mass security fastens to the surface as
I
it
love the chords. There's some the harmony is so off. It's like
is.
it's almost like unsettling. I love it.
My word. I know it is.
Let's go.
falls, hanging upside down it clings to the sheets, to the walls. In the universe beyond colossal, immense spheres taking shape, pulling mass toward the center. Gravity can't escape.
So obviously, Ranjor Zumbek, he's almost like talking. He's like,
Yes. Yes.
He's like
It was
almost
a
answering.
conversation from one
Yes,
side
and that's
to
what
the
he
other.
does. I love it. I love his. He's so unique. He's like,
He communicates very, very well.
Yes.
Like through the instrument. It's
my
totally just
God.
like pouring out.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
great.
And it's not. It doesn't sound like Yngwie Malmsteen, where it's just like. He's
Yeah.
literally talking. He's like.
By the way, he's a big Yngwie fan before like
Oh yeah, yeah. We
their
will.
start
We will
date.
listen to Yngwie. We will. We will.
Just saying.
But we saw him live, and they didn't have the right setup, but he was cool.
Yeah.
He was cool. So
Okay,
let's keep going.
Countless some show a difference, too numerous to neglect. The slightest change having impact, results one would not expect. The tipping point is critical, which leads to a drastic effect. To understand the matter,
I deliver or not?
You delivered, sir.
Thank you so much. I know you would love it. It's just really good music. I'm sorry. I mean, it's really heavy. It's very confusing at times.
But it's so
but
good.
It's so good. Like
it's so good.
To get to that level, it's to music. I mean, the bass player, the guitar player, to get to that level to play this is really, really difficult.
It's very, like I said in the beginning, like I didn't even have to listen to 30 seconds to know this is something else. This is not your usual
and this
musician
is,
you know, circle.
And I chose like a short song because look, the longest one is 9:55.
Yeah.
You come out you know, your head's spinning.
But it's nice. I feel very good. I feel like woo!
So this is very I guess they
pumped.
call it sometimes they call it like math metal, technical metal.
Yes.
It's very technical. It's very technical.
And even like their album cover.
It's called book Concept of Math, book one. So obviously they're like you're in for something, you know, very complex.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction.
I really loved it. I love to see her respond to this so well. So I hope you do as well. I hope you like it. Suggest us if you know any technical bands that are like gonna, you know, mess with our brain. You know, please tell us in the
comments below.
And let us know because we're open to anything. So thank you so much.
Thank you guys. Like and subscribe.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.